Hi, we're going to learn how to play a little bit with GarageBand in case you have never done it before. So that would probably be fifth graders. 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, we've done this in music before, so you should have a basic idea. If you have an iPad or a newer iPhone, you should have this preloaded onto your device. We're going to start right here. Don't worry about it saying productivity up there, that's just my sorting system. And touch on that red and orange with a guitar on there, and that's GarageBand. We're going to start a new project, so come up here to this plus sign up here, and you have your choice between tracks and live loops. Live loops is going to give you choices of the different styles. Tracks will let you do your own thing. We're going to go into guitar for right now. So in guitar, first thing I do when I start a voice or anything like that is I need to set up how long this is going to play. Do I want to have a specific A section and a B section back to A, do ABA form? Do I want to go A, B, A, C, A, all that, the rondo form? Do I want to do ABA? Well, what we're going to do is just let it play through. So we're going to go to this plus sign right here, and it says section A, 8 bars. So if we don't do anything at all to it right now, it's only going to play that for 8 measures and then it'll stop. We want it to go automatic. We want it to go as long as we want to play. So we will just hit that to go automatic. And then we also want to go into the gear right here. There used to be a wrench, but now it's a gear. We're going to do metronome and count in. Well, we want to count in so we know when to start. So when we have more than one track, we know how to start it together. And a visual count in, which will give you numbers so you start together. I want a click. You can go a click, a woodblock, a hi-hat, rim shot, or no sound. I'm just going to go a click. Click helps you keep steady on the beat. Any of these help you keep steady on the beat, but when you play it back, you will not hear that click, that woodblock, that hi-hat. You won't hear any of those. So we are going to now come out of here. Here is your metronome. You've seen one in the window in the classroom. And I'm just going to let it play so you can hear it tick-tocking. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you pay attention, you can hear beat 1 has got a little bit of a higher pitch. It's going bump, 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 bump. Okay, now I'm going to slide this back to here. Looking in my gearbox again, I want to double check. I want to be in 4/4 time. My speed is 110 beats per minute. That is less than 2 beats per second. Time signature is 4/4. We're going to just stay in C major right now. We can always edit these chords if we need to over here. We're not going to do it right now. So we have some options here. I'm going to play F, C, and G chords for a song. I'm going to start in C, F, and G. So if I were singing Amazing Grace, I would hit, this is off on the autoplay. I can go number 1, and if I hit it like this, and then I want to change it to the F chord, and back to the C chord, G, F. You can change the style of your autoplay. So it gets a little more complex with each one. You can do individual notes and it looks like this. If we would do Amazing Grace though, I'm going to start this. I'm going to hit the record button. We're going to use the C, F, and G chords. It'll have a metronome clicking and it will have, well, you'll see. Hit the red button for record. 2, 3. Amazing grace, how sweet the Okay, I sang that as I recorded it, but it will not be showing up in here just yet because I didn't record voice. I only did internal recording. So now I'm going to play that back. So you can hear how that sounds. Let's go into our mixer board here. I can make that louder if I want to. I'm going to get out of the mixer board. I'm going to go into this, the track board. This I can do crazy things like a bunch of you already know. I can take this and I can loop it and I can make it go on forever. If I didn't like that track, I can tap on this and I can copy it, I can delete it, loop it, split it. Means I can add something else in between it. If I want to change a chord in there, I can edit it. I can rename it to something else. There are just a lot of different things you can do. Well, I'm going to go back to this, and let's try going to voice now. Okay, I can do studio voice, or I can do fun voices. You can record your own, or you can use these, and they're fun to play with too. But I'm going to just use studio, and I'm going to play and see what happens. So there's your guitar. Put this back here at the beginning. Hit record. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Now I'm going to stop and see if I like that. Now it has external mic. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved. And see, I messed up. So if I didn't like that track, and I did mess up my words, so I can go back into my tracks right here, and this is my singing track right here. I didn't really care for that, the way that turned out, so I'm going to tap on that, and I'm going to delete it. Now we're back to just the guitar. We can do all sorts of things recording onto here. I'm going to come back right now to what I did, a COVID-19 start. And I just did some crazy things with my voice, made a different track each time. So I used studio vocals, I used a little chipmunk, I used a rhythm, different kind of rhythm things, and it came out like this. COVID-19, COVID-19, gotta stay home because of COVID-19. COVID-19, COVID-19, gotta stay home because of COVID-19. Okay, if you notice, I have these blue ones are shorter than those. So instead of me having to record it over and over and over again saying it, let me bring this back over here. I'm going to tap on this, and I'm going to loop it, which means it's just going to keep it playing and keep it playing. And I'll do the same thing down here. I can loop that, and it makes that. If I decide I didn't want this to be quite that long, I can split it. So where would I want to split it? Let's just do this. I'm going to stop it at beginning of measure 12. You can see the line went up to there. Now what do we have? COVID-19, COVID-19, gotta stay home because of COVID-19. COVID-19, COVID-19, gotta stay home because of See, something went crazy with my timing there. But those are things you can play with, sliding these in and out. You can add more voices. So if we go back to that microphone, and then we go back to that little square with the things beside it, what do we get? Oh, we get back to this. Then you can add in something else. I'm still on that same song. So if I wanted to go into, add in a guitar, and let's say I didn't want an acoustic guitar, maybe I want hard rock. So we have this. Okay. Oh man, I want it to stop. Make it stop. Okay, now I can play this and it'll create a new track. These are just some ideas of how to get you started messing around with GarageBand. I can send you a copy of the Corona 19 if you'd like, and you can add to it. That would be kind of a fun project. So when you're done, you save it. So I had COVID-19 start. I can rename it by tapping here, and it says right there to rename, and then you can share. So I had a Corona 19 start here. If I wanted to share it with you guys, that was my original. So I tap on the name. If I wanted to share, I can share it as a song, as a ringtone, or a project. And might be fun to make your own ringtone. Talk to you later.